It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hi, guys. Welcome back, and whoo, do we have a treat for you guys tonight. Guys, today is the first of our mini hot mess topics. What is that? Oh my gosh, that threw me off for a second. Guys, this is the first of many hot topics that we have going on. Sorry, I have a lot happening tonight. This is the first, and you never catch me at 6 p.m. at night. I always say I do my videos in the morning. I don't do nights, but I wanted to get back into lives because I've received so many emails and comments from you guys where you're like, Adam, you're just doing pre-records. And I hear you. So now every night we will be discussing hot topics at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to kind of branch outside of Bravo, which I kind of sound like a Lisa Rinna right now because I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite because tonight we're starting off with Bravo. But that's only proper because we're bringing on a very special guest alongside with our co-host, Jason from Down with Jason. But also we have Zach Peter. We can't start off without Zach. Hold on. Let me bring them up. Hi, guys.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. I love that you're getting into the lives. The lives are a lot of work, so get to it.
You know, it's so funny. And guys, also, if you haven't smashed that like button, make sure you do. I started off only doing lives. I never did pre-record. So for the first 5 months of my channel, I would do 4, 5, 6 lives a day. And then I started getting into pre-records and I was able to manage my time a little bit better. But now everyone's like, Adam, where the did you go? And I'm like, I'm just right here, guys. I'm here.
The next progression now is to just do OnlyFans.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Where's that progression?
Okay, Zach, we brought you here to be insightful, not lead me down the wrong direction, okay? I got out of West Hollywood for a reason. I don't need to go on OnlyFans. But, all right. So, guys, Zach, he's on the go. As you can tell, he doesn't have his normal setup. So we brought him on to talk about a few accusations that Mary Cosby is making from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City about Whitney Rose. So that's how we're kicking it off tonight. But we also have Erika Girardi drama, Kim Kardashian, Wendy Williams. I mean, we're going down the list. We're covering everything, and we will be inviting callers. But first, Zach, obviously you heard Mary Cosby has accused Whitney Rose of not only being a liar, but a racist, and she's making shocking allegations about her. You heard about this, yeah?
I have. I've seen the tweets. I was salivating for it. I love mess, and I loved this mess especially.
Okay. Well, Jason, in case you haven't seen the tweets, here's one of them. Mary Cosby said, Whitney, stop lying. Whitney Rose, you are the biggest liar. Who put you into this? We know everything you do. You are told. No, we don't talk your fake. Wait, no, we don't talk your fake. So fake, I can't even. Okay, Mary, you have to fix this. Real people will see right through you. Leave me alone. You don't want to get me started. I can promise you that. Liar. Then she went on to say Whitney Rose needs to worry about on the woman. God, Mary Cosby, Zach, can she hire you?
Hire me to do her Twitter feuding for her?
Yes, please. You're obviously a pro. You go back and forth with Ronald Richards.
I don't know. I feel like Jason's pretty good at it too. I follow Jason on Twitter, and he's good at
You know, I don't really get on Twitter unless I need to really respond to somebody or that. Yeah, I try not to, but you know, there's only a few people who can.
You need to give us Real Housewives of Potomac recaps because I would love to hear your thoughts about Chris Bassett's new business venture.
All right, right now you're digging, and don't tempt him because he will definitely sit on here and he'll be like, Chris Bassett, let's open that can because I'll rip that apart.
I'll send you some wine, Jason.
Oh, I got some tonight. You know, I'm not used to doing this late, so you know, Adam has me on this like early schedule, and he's like, okay, tonight we're gonna go on at 6. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, guys, for those of you who don't know, I wake up Jason every day at 5:55 a.m. Sorry, I'm an early riser. Sorry, not sorry. But getting back to it, Mary Cosby said Whitney Rose needs to worry about the woman that she took advantage of in the ladies' restroom one night at a club. Talk about your truth, you liar. You're lying, and you know it. Finally, Whitney Rose is being so hungry with her lying self, she knows she is not that girl who puts a fire out. She can't put her own fire out. Yes, she's a racist. I said it, racist, like her cousin. She's talking like she knows me. She has no backbone. She's not real. So fake. I can't. Zach.
Whew. I mean, shots fired. Mary came to play this season. She's not messing around. She's like, you wanted me to be a friend of last season and you upgraded me, and now I'm going to make sure you don't regret making me full time. I love Whitney. I don't always love Mary because Mary makes me cringe like at night under the blankets, but
I agree with that.
No, I mean, I want more context. I want more details. I want to know what Whitney did in the bathroom, and was it with Brandi Glanville? Was Denise Richards there too? Like, I want to know what went down in the bathroom. Like, Mary needs to give us receipts and give us facts, or else, causing up stirring speculation is Ronald Richards' job.
Oh,
you know what else? You know what else Mary needs to give receipts for?
Go ahead.
Her church.
Ooh.
No, but he's not wrong. Honestly, this is the thing I don't understand. There's two things here, Zach. I've already exhausted 6 of our 10 minutes because I promised Zach he would only be on here for 10. But 2 things here, Zach. One, I hate when housewives come without receipts. Like Teresa and everyone accusing Jackie Goldschneider's husband on The Real Housewives of New Jersey of cheating, but yet nobody has a picture. Okay, we all have a photo of Michael Darby. We know his ass is over here cheating, creeping around, sneaking around, doing the dirty. Okay, just to be fair. But for Jackie Goldschneider's husband, we didn't have the same thing. Now, for Whitney, you're talking about a woman in a club, and you're labeling her one of the worst things that you can label someone, not only ever, but especially in today's climate. It definitely, it's always been terrible, but it's heightened even more because right now we are on a hunt for anyone who is racist. You're just done. You're out. You're canceled. You don't belong here. So,
and that's great. I mean, that should absolutely, we should call people out for that thing, But what I don't understand though is I need to see what she's talking about, because that's how you can do that. Like with what Zach was saying. Now, I will say, from being an ambassador very early on for Iris and Beau, which is now going to become Whitney Rose Beauty. Wild Rose Beauty. Sorry, I'm the worst. So all of her ambassadors are from every race, creed, every letter of LGBTQIA plus community. Even at her premiere party, I promise you, and people can do one thing and say another, but this just seems like a very empty allegation. And I think coming from Mary, if it came from someone else that I could really believe, if it didn't come from a pastor of a church, if you feel that way, maybe go teach her some lessons, some pastoring lessons, some private pastor lessons.
Ooh, that sounds naughty. That sounds like what the church does to the little schoolboys, Jason. Sorry. Sorry, Adam. I'm sorry. They're gonna drag me in the comments. I already know. But okay, 2 thoughts about this though in relation to that. One, I think you have to be careful when you use the word racism because it's a very strong word and it holds a lot of weight. And Jason's right. You should call it out when you see it. However, when you mix in, when you don't have a solid case, all you're doing is diluting what that argument is and watering down what true racism is. And that's not fair to people that actually are experiencing racism. It's a very cheap card to throw. We saw Jen Shah try to throw it at the reunion, and she didn't really have any foundation or merit behind it.
Well, you said this. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but you said that pissed you off because you go ahead. I don't want to put words in your mouth. I want you to say exactly what you told me.
No, I remember that, like, for me, it's like, as a person that is a minority, I'm a person of color and I'm part of the LGBTQ community, for somebody to throw that card out there so loosely and to use it as like a cheap way to get sympathy. And that, I'm not saying that's what Mary did, but that's how I felt when Jen was bringing this up at the reunion last year. It really dilutes the argument and it takes it away from people that really do experience things like that, because that does still happen. And those are the ones, like, if I just don't think, we haven't seen what Whitney's actually done. None of the behavior that we've seen is characteristic of her being racist. And I just think it's a very cheap shot to throw because it's going to get you burned at the stake. And there needs to be some sort of, real experience or validity to it if you're going to throw that out there. Now, right. I think the reason Mary's doing this, though, is it's deflection. There's the church stuff, and I think she's trying to deflect away from people talking about her church by throwing out these accusations to put the attention on the other women.
And maybe the woman in the bathroom was Mary.
No. No, the woman in the bathroom was not Mary. Okay. Yeah, but she's kind of like, Jason said at one point that these women are kind of caricatures of other housewives that they've seen before. This is almost a Candy Burris sex dungeon like comment that you're giving us here. You're like saying that, did you drug her and try to bring her into the dungeon? Like, that's what the vibe I'm getting here. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, these are huge allegations. And this is not the first time that Mary Cosby has done this to someone. She also accused Heather Gay of also being a racist, which, again, this is huge.
It is. Yeah, it is huge. And it's, you know, I think I want to see some receipts, Mary. If you're going to bring out accusations like that, you better be ready for your tell-all with Ronan Farrow. You know, like we better have something, some merit to that claim. I haven't really seen Whitney respond to anything.
Well, she did actually respond. She did respond. So let's bring that up. She said, I don't respond to crazy or baseless accusations. I really hope we can all try a little harder to lead with love. Hashtag Real Housewives of Salt Lake City at Bravo TV.
I mean, I think that's the best way she could have approached that. That sounds a little staged. I mean, the fact that she tagged Bravo made me think maybe they intercepted and didn't allow her to respond and maybe orchestrated this response.
I have to defend her for a second, though, because when Candace and her minion of a husband, when they were coming in on me and they were both like, Adam, you're a fake and a phony and a fraud. I was like, okay, well, since we're playing.
Speaking of fake, phony, and fraud, he's out there collecting that EDD money, pretending he's a real talent manager.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Chris Bassett.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Well, Candace and her Basset Hound husband, getting back to him really quick, when they went in on me, I was like, okay, Candace, since you want to talk about me, let's talk about you and the bloggers and everything that you said in the past at Bravo TV. And she's like, oh, so these weren't her words exactly, but it was something to the effect of, oh, you think it's cute that you're tagging my employer and you're trying to go above and beyond. And I see what you're doing. It's manipulation at its finest. And I'm like, it's not manipulation, but if this is your employer, they should see exactly what you're doing and know exactly who they're letting represent the company. Mind you, I love her confessionals. I love her on the show. I just hate when she goes on social media because I think, like Heather Gay said about Jen Shaw, she's a mess on social media. That's all.
I agree.
All right. Well, Zach, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling. I know that you're busy and you're on the go, so we will be back with you super soon.
Yes. Thanks. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Adam. I'll talk to you guys
Bye,
soon.
Zach.
Thanks, Zach. Talk to you soon. All right, guys.
I'm thinking Mary and Whitney might have had too much Vita tequila, you know?
Oh, gosh. Don't say that.
That's probably what.
I want to read this really quick. Susie Q, thank you so much. Love your channel. We appreciate you guys. 230 in the room. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like button. We're only 13 minutes in, and we have a lot to cover. Misopinionated. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Maya Angelou. Okay.
We've all made that mistake before, right?
I mean, actually, yeah. Yeah, multiple times. All right, so I did a poll on here and I asked you guys what was the very first topic that you guys wanted to talk about. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead, check out the live chat. I've dropped the StreamYard link. You're more than welcome to call in. But one of our topics tonight would be Erika Girardi and her alleged new man, Michael Goggin. So we heard yesterday, I forgot what the name was. Jason, what was the name that we were looking up?
Oh, it was Adelson? Something Adelson?
Yes, it was something Adelson.
Why is his name is like fleeting my mind?
Oh my gosh, I have to look it up right now while we're about it. We were talking about this man, and then yesterday I looked him up as soon as we were done, and then I saw Dana Oki, which we love her shady message to me, and she said, haha, your live chat was reaching, but that is not who I was talking about. Check out my Patreon, which, mind you, she does the work, so people should be checking out her Patreon to get the actual details. But it was Sheldon Adelson. Hey,
Sheldon, yes, that's it.
Sheldon Adelson. That is not the actual person who it was. Come to find out, guys, if you haven't seen a photo of him or checked out my video, this would be the man that they're accusing of being Erika Girardi's alleged sugar daddy, sex muffin, boyfriend, lover.
Show the photo. Let's see it. Holy hell. Holy hell. And he has a lot of money. He owns, is it correct to say that he is one of the the small amount of private casino owners in Las Vegas, correct? And
Yes.
that he does own the South Coast Plaza casino. So if you're driving in from Vegas, on the 15, or no, from Los Angeles on the 15, that is one of the first ones you hit. It's to your right. And it usually has like big comedy acts, but it is the place for like locals too. Like a lot of locals go to South Coast Plaza and like do pool day and stuff like that. But it brings in $1 billion a year.
No, to be fair though, I also want to mention, Dana said on her Patreon, she said his grandfather was huge. His name was Jackie Goggin, and he owns over 25% of the real estate that's on the main strip. He is known as the godfather of the strip, has a lot of money, and this man's hotel casino brings in over $1 billion a year. He is one of the few private owners of a casino left. He not only owned a NASCAR company at one point that his son Brendan drove for, but he has, like, I'm just going to quote Dana on this. He literally blows his nose with $1 million. I need opinions here. Guys, if you have them, go ahead and chime in. This is the man that we're talking about.
I mean, listen, it's straight on par for Erika, right? I mean, if this doesn't scream gold digger, nothing does. Now we're on to your game. Like if you want to believe her and you want to think that she knew nothing after, Camille and Bethany and all of these people apparently already knew. Of course, we know that Erika knew. Now, Tom said Erika knew. Now she's reaching for another, she's playing gold digger. She's just reaching for another old man, another opportunity. I'm sure he's going to love it. That's great. Give her a suite at the South Coast Plaza, make her happy. Maybe she will do one of her expensive shows there. That'd be fun.
Augustina Gonzalez said Erika definitely has a type, and I don't disagree with you if this is in fact true. And Casey said this guy looks a little too young to be Erika's new man. Okay. Susie Gross said, of course, that's who Erika's dating. And then we have acrylic painting with Julie E. Erika's type, rich, 1 foot in the grave, the other on a banana peel.
Oh my God. You guys cracked me up on this chat. It's so, your chat is so different. Your chat can get really shady, and I love them. They're
oh
fun.
my gosh, this is honestly one of the things that I miss about doing lives is because I don't get the live chat on my pre-records. And
I sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I do
hold
that on my live.
Real quick. You do this to me on your channel. This is my channel, so you don't get to interrupt me. Because when I tried interrupting you, your whole chat, which by the way, I love all of you, ripped me apart. They were all like, shut the hell up, Adam. Jason's talking. Don't cover over Jason. Don't talk over Jason. I was like, that's my fiance. I will talk over whoever the guy want to.
You will do no such thing.
Okay, go ahead. Take it away. I won't talk over you.
Well, now I already forgot what I was going to say, but
no, that means it wasn't that important.
Well, probably not.
Okay, Susie Q. Erika's type is money. If he didn't have money, she'd be nowhere near him. Okay. Don't worry, Jason. We'll get shady on your lives also. Good to know.
Goodness gracious.
Barbara Trinka wants to know, is he married? We heard that he has a wife named Paula. Now, that was just a fan comment. And when I say fan, it was either a fan of the show, but also a subscriber on our channel, which we do not call fans. We call family because we don't have fans. We're all just here kind of covering the same stuff. And I feel like at this point, I know everything about everybody for the most part. I mean, I try to keep up with everybody as much as I can. So this is like a little family. That sounds a little bit mushy, but that's not where I was trying to go with that. All right. The Shade. How cute you two are. Hey, Up and Adam, I resent that I never ripped you apart on Jason's channel.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right, Anek, I appreciate you. All right. And then also EHC Bunny said, it's not going to last. This guy is Mr. Vegas, and he can have the youngest and prettiest showgirl each month.
This is true, too. This is true. She is not the new spring chicken anymore. She's not the new thing. So who knows?
Well, I don't know if you guys caught up with this. And again, we're doing a little kind of like topic segments as we go through. I've dropped the link. If you guys want to call in, you can call in. If you don't, I'm more than happy to bring up your comments on the live chat. But Tom Girardi was caught by Page Six here recently. It was just a couple of days ago. And he was asked, hey, Tom, do you think Erika knew? And he said, I think she did. Tom.
AKA, she knew.
Tom did not look good here. I mean, guys, in the chat, I want you guys to go ahead and comment. does this look like a man, like Erika said, who is deteriorating? I mean, this is a really
Does
hard
that look like a woman who tells the truth?
Well, this one? Or this one?
No, she didn't wear the mascara that day.
This is Erika.
Need to.
This is Erika Girardi after she loses the glam. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't shade me in the comments. But honestly, I want to know from everybody in the chat, does that look like a man who looks like he has... I fortunately have never had a family member who has had Alzheimer's and dementia. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It breaks my heart. I know a lot of fans... awful. A lot of fans have gone in on him and said, you know, this is what you get. You con so many people, and they've been relentless. But at the end of the day, we have to realize everyone is a human being. I just wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But I
don't blame people for going in on him. You can't. I mean, there's no defending him at all.
Right.
At all. Like zero, zilch, nada. You know, you cannot defend this guy. You know, he might have dementia. You know, my grandfather did. You know, he suffered from Alzheimer's, but my grandfather didn't rape people of their money. You know, so no one was coming after him. But yes, it do look like he is deteriorating a little bit. But I don't know.
Okay. Kaya,
who knows? You can't, you know, when you cry wolf so many times, like what are you supposed to believe?
No, I agree. We have Philly Diva in the room, so we're about to bring her up. But Kaya D said, it's all a stunt. I don't believe it. Good one with James from Lynn. Thanks, Lynn. Susie Gore said, is it confirmed that he has dementia? Said who? Yes, it does look like someone with dementia. Casey said he just looks like someone who's aging. Augustina said he isn't good, but she definitely knew and still continued to enable it. And because she's on TV, she wants to play the victim. Barbara said he looks like an 82-year-old man that is under tremendous stress. Remember, Tom is grandpa age.
Well, also, if you look, Ronnie Rue 22 says, my dad died from dementia and looks perfectly healthy, so you never can tell. Sorry about that, Ronnie. I totally understand and feel your pain on that because that's, you know, my grandfather went through that. But my grandfather did not look great when he passed. But, you know, anyone can look, you just never know when you're going to lose someone. So
you never know when you're going to lose someone. And honestly, same thing here, Ronnie. We're so sorry for your loss. And guys, if you're in the chat, please, everyone be respectful. That's one of the things that I ask over everyone. Let's bring up Philly Diva because I feel like I can just see her walking around. I see her kitchen in the background. She's smiling, laughing. She has shit to say. And it's 6 p.m. on a Friday night, so we're not going to be censored here. Philly Diva, we're ready for your unfiltered opinion.
Here you go. You know me so well. Here you go, baby. I'm talking to you too. Like, here's my get off the camera, sweetheart. Yes.
Hi, Philly Diva. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Just being a mom and ish. Get your plate.
Hardest job in the world.
Hardest job in the world.
Thank you.
I know, because I made my mom work.
I have a 7-year-old following me. Before I start cursing, it's P show. Yes. She's dying to get on YouTube, so that's why she's following me.
Starting at a young age.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know when that page pops.
Oh.
So, here's my opinion. I come with the unpopular opinion. Here's my opinion in regards to Erika.
Okay.
I think initially, because I think it was on your earlier channel when she met him, this new Vegas guy, at an event. I think prospects started turning, oh, I can get a residency. Oh, I can get a show. Just that kind of forward thinking. Not this is my next husband, but just, opportunistic forward thinking. I got to make this money, even if Tom is holding the purse strings. So all of these things can be true.
But to be fair, though, I just want to piggyback off what you're saying. To be fair, I don't think any of us think that she's looking at him like he is Mario Lopez.
Oh, not at all. She's looking at him like it's not Shmarmy Hammer, that she was living next door to that was allegedly banging her over the summer.
Oh!
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly. I mean.
That's another weirdo in himself, but.
Right. Okay.
I know, but she might be, I would see her into that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, she is. The latex dress.
100%. She probably loved it.
So, yeah.
Pat the puss next door to Armie Hammer. Pat the puss.
Yeah, exactly. Right where he can see it in the pool. And I think, he might have been, funding that transfer in the beginning that we saw. And then, book residuals are starting to slow down. So where is this next meal ticket going to come from? Taping is ending soon.
Okay.
Let me call this Vegas dude.
I want to ask you both really quick, and I'll start with you, Philly Diva. Again, guys, smash that like button. I spoke with Ronald Richards earlier because there's been a lot of speculation out, and he wanted to know, where are the facts? Who knows, what's going on? Do we have any receipts? What's happening? And to be honest, at the end of the day, there are no receipts of them being together. There are no facts of Erika being with this man. This is all hearsay. But it came from Dana Wilkie's Patreon account, which we all love Dana over here on this channel. And she said that she did the work. She investigated. She talked to another guy named Etsy, one of them. And I don't mean to be disrespectful. I haven't interacted with him. But she said she talked to them and they narrowed it down and they're 99% sure. And then everybody jumped on the bandwagon because Erika made her first public appearance in Vegas. This man obviously runs Vegas. Do you think we're running with a rumor mill here, or do you think that there could be a little smoke where there is fire?
We're running with the rumor mill. Like, let's call a spade a spade. We're absolutely running with what we think is true based on reliable sources. So,
okay.
Do I think that it's true? Yes, only because it fits a pattern of behavior. But let's
Do you mean gold digging behavior?
Actually, I mean, if it looks like Anna Nicole Smith, what is it? So
okay. Well, I want to ask you one more question before we move on to the next topic, and before I bring up a few other comments. And we do have a lot of topics. Oh my gosh, this is how you know it's late for Adam. We do have a lot of topics to cover tonight. What was that?
Did you get some wine yet?
I know. I was going to ask you, are you drinking wine over there?
No,
I am.
Yeah, you didn't pour me a glass. You're lucky we're on.
We drink two different bottles. Like, I can't drink what you drink.
Because Jason's bougie as hell. Let me tell you.
I'm not bougie. Listen, I'll drink like a $2. I'll drink any kind of beer. Like,
okay.
If you give me a Mick Ultra, I'm good with a Mick Ultra. But when it comes to red wine, I cannot do cheap red wine. I just can't. I get a headache. I would love to do it.
If you don't get the right wine, I'm with you, Jason. Like,
like
very bitter or just not even palatable if it's not the right, kind of.
100%.
Yeah.
Diva, you understand me.
I grew up in the South, so we made our own wine, our own moonshine, all kinds of shit out of
your own wine in the South. You made your own wine in the South.
Yes,
I would love to see that.
My mom would stick my ass in the
kitchen.
Show
me that home video. Show me that one.
Don't tell me. And then we would slap a label of Barefoot Behringer on that bullshit. Yes, we would.
I'm my wine subscription. They don't pay me enough to put it on your YouTube, so I'll just inbox you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
Okay. Yes. Well, I was going to ask you before we end up going on to the next topic, and if you're around still, then I would definitely invite you to join us on the next topics. But Erika Girardi, we've heard that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12 is picking up, and it's going to start filming in late October. So they're picking up right where they left off. And we did hear that we have the exact same cast joining us. Now, I've read so many fan comments where people are totally against this. They do not want Erika to be back on the screen. And much like they boycotted Kelly Dodd on the Real Housewives of Orange County, they are saying, if Erika comes back, I will not watch this show. But Erika and her legal scandal with her and her husband, it's bringing ratings. What is your thought, Philly Diva? Will you watch if they continue to support her on their platform?
Okay, I'm going to say this, and y'all can turn me up in the comments. I'm going to watch. She needs to be there because what other storyline is there? I mean, Kyle isn't going to talk about Mauricio allegedly cheating. That's not a storyline. I mean, PK did mention that he lost $1 billion, but Dorit isn't talking about her case, so that's not a storyline. I mean, is Lisa Rinna going to own her lawsuits that are open? I mean, these are storylines that we can discuss, but nobody's discussing it. Like, we're absolutely going to follow Garcelle and her journey with her boys because she's open. We're absolutely going to follow Sutton with her daughter, maybe jet setting or doing charity events and keeping her foot on Erika's neck and going to fashion shows. Like, without Erika, what storyline is it really? Because the Fab Four really don't bring that much.
Yeah, the Fox Force 5 is like, it should be the Fox Force 5 fired. Yeah, because they're really not bringing shit except for Erika. And she, honestly, you're right. And I hate to say this, but everyone loves a scandal, and it's unfortunate, but it is one of the things. Like, this scandal is so big that Hulu made a documentary. ABC was in on this documentary. They're making a second documentary. The same people who did the Britney Spears documentary, they're also now making a new documentary for Erika Girardi and Tom Girardi. This will be playing out for a while. So I feel like if they started us in on this on season 11 and we got to see a little bit, once they stopped filming, we didn't see how Erika reacted to the Housewife and the Hustler documentary. We didn't see how she reacted to the $25 million lawsuit, the $14 million Amex bill. We didn't see how she reacted to the $24 million allegedly in tax deductions, or her Twitter feud with Ronald Richards. We have content here.
I would really like to see her now reacting to Kyle and Dorit since the reunion. I want to see how that plays out. And because
that dynamic is going to completely change.
I need that in my life, because the way Erika kind of really just held these girlfriends and these are my friends and they have me, like, that just sisterhood, they like to use that word, let me see your sisterhood. Your sis wanted to ask you the questions and, let's see if you answer them and now how you look at her, because those were your allies for so many years. And I don't want to say that clearly it was Kyle that told Camille at Andy's baby shower that, she already knew, but it makes sense that it was Kyle, because who else does Camille have a relationship with that was at Andy's baby shower, that was on the table getting drunk doing splits? I mean,
I thought it was Lisa Rinna, because Lisa Rinna was drunk enough where she was on the table and she's like, "Come on, bitches, get up on this table and dance for Andy." And I'm like, oh, she must have been drunk Rinna, which means she was drunk enough to say shit that she probably would have said. And at that time, she might have been sort of close to Erika, but not close enough not to run her mouth. I'm still thinking Rinna.
It was Kyle. I think it was Kyle, because I think Kyle knows where all the secrets are buried. Because since LVP is gone, she is queen of RHOBH. Like, she's the queen. Like,
oh, in what world though? Only by. No,
I understand I completely understand what you're saying, because she knows how this works. She knows what to tap into and when to kind of come back. We see her do that every time she changes lanes with anyone on the show. Her opinion changes. She's one person's friend and she talks about you behind your back. She knows she's trying to play the Lisa Vanderpump part. Lisa Vanderpump didn't have to try, though. That's the only thing.
Well, K Chanel believes Philly Diva, agrees and says most definitely Kyle, while Lynn says, I think Rinna. So we are divided. I'll have to do a poll later tonight on my community tab. I want to know who you guys think it is. Obviously, we know we're a little bit divided on this topic, but Philly Diva, thank you so much. If you're still around and you're around with your 7-year-old and you both want to jump back on YouTube, I welcome you. Also, you have really great audio. This was great. It was kind of a breath of fresh air, because I remember when I started my channel, and I've stopped lives for a while. I do them every once in a while, but I used to take callers in and it would be such an echo and people would be like, Adam, get them off the fucking screen. What are you doing? I'm not watching you anymore. So thank you, Philly Diva. Thank you.
I tried. I had very high ceilings, so a really great sound in here. So we're awesome.
Hey, we appreciate you. And is there anything that you want to shout out before we drop you? And also, mind you, we will bring you back up if you have time, but we know you're a mom. It's the most important job ever and you're busy.
Well, thank God she's 7 and she has her tablet. So this is my me time until about 8 o'clock. So if I can get back in here, I'm in here. I have so much fun with you guys. I love just being, fun and shady. I love the chats. Hi, angels. Like, it's Friday. Let's have some fun.
All right. It's Friday. Like you said. All right. And it's so funny now. I love going to a restaurant and seeing where there's like 4, 5, 6, and 7-year-olds, and the parents, like, when I was serving at different restaurants, the parents would be like, take your tablet. I'm like, they know how to use a tablet? I'm over here trying to get on my iPhone. Like, I don't know how to unlock this bitch. But this 4-year-old is over here playing like NASCAR games.
Yes. Because I'm sane. That's why.
All right. Hey, we're not mad at you. Philly Diva, thank you so much. And we will be bringing you back up soon.
Okay.
All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with the chat, and we will be moving on with the next topic. Murray said, hi there, Anek. Hi, Murray. Also, Kyle is desperate for fame, period, like Jason. Jason, are you desperate for fame?
No.
Oh, okay. That's the drama, and it gets ratings. Okay. Don't forget to smash that like button. Ooh, Jason, the shade. All right. All right, guys. Again, like Marie said, don't forget to smash that like button. Let's move on to our next topic, which would be Kim Kardashian West.
Oof.
She's getting a lot of shit as well. Kim Kardashian will be joining SNL, and she will be co-hosting in October. And Deborah Messing went in on her and said, I don't understand. Wait a minute. She said pretty much, actually, I don't want to put words in her mouth. Kim said, it's always been a dream of mine to host NBC SNL. Ain't going to lie. Seeing Elon Musk getting that privilege, not the funniest of people. Sometimes it really hurts my heart, but I'm excited. Deborah said that, yes, she's arguably one of the most famous people regarding Kim, but she doesn't understand why she's getting this platform. Now, Jason, I told you that I have not been a huge SNL watcher, so I wanted to ask your opinion. Why would Deborah Messing be coming for Kim Kardashian? Is she not fit to host SNL?
No, listen, I understand where Deborah Messing's coming from, but Deborah Messing sometimes is a mess on Twitter. But, you know, she comes from the longest running TV popular show, Will and Grace. You know, besides Friends, Will and Grace is like the next like big thing. I don't know exactly if she forgot that Justin Bieber hosted SNL.
Right.
Who else hosted
Good point.
SNL? Donald Trump hosted SNL. Come on.
Okay,
and
so
I feel like Kim Kardashian is an icon. Now, my friend, I asked my friend Josh, who we both know, he used to write for David Letterman, and we used to perform together in Cirque. And I asked, what do you think of Kim Kardashian? This is like word for word. What do you think of Kim Kardashian hosting SNL? And he said, what the hell, is that for real? And I said, yeah, look it up. And he said, well, it's the first time they're renting out the Rockefeller Center, so I guess her ass needed a bigger stage. Sorry, that's funny.
That's not funny.
Okay, but I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Kim Kardashian hosting SNL.
Jason's about to get it from me.
Oh, sorry, guys. No, I like her, but it was just funny. He does not. But when someone like her hosts the show, I don't see the problem with it, because she is, like you said, she's like an icon. Whether you like her or you don't like her, she's been on our televisions for how many years now? How many seasons?
She had 20 seasons. It is arguably one of the longest running reality TV shows ever. She is a billionaire at this point with Skims and KKW Beauty, all of her other lines. I know what
she is not the only person, though. The thing is, she has a Hulu deal coming up. She's still very much talked about. You know, she's wrapping up the reality show for how many years that you just said. And I mean, why not? Deborah Messing said that it's usually a platform for other actors or performers or musicians to come on and, you know, when they drop a movie or promote. Thank you. When they promote something new coming up. But then you look at the past hosts too. There have been many other hosts from all different, and you brought up Elon Musk. I brought up Donald Trump. Why is he on SNL? You know what I mean? Like there's different, you know what I mean? There's just,
no, I get exactly what you're saying, but who knows? You don't know what she's coming on to promote. So to Deborah Messing, what she's saying, she could be absolutely right. But who knows if Kim Kardashian is not coming on to be like, okay, guys, so by the way, we just filmed our new Hulu series and we are dropping it just to let you guys know.
In 5 minutes.
Yes.
She might pull a Beyonce on us all. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know. So when Deborah Messing says something like that, especially now that we know Kim Kardashian, her PR, Kris Jenner, again, they say the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. We know that. So now Kris might even be like, okay, bitch, you want to play this? Now watch this.
But I've noticed too, guys, I don't know if you follow Deborah Messing at all. Like sometimes on Twitter, I don't use Twitter very much. Like I said, only to respond to someone who's like going after you, like Chris Bassett, or, you know, like something like that. But sometimes I'll read through it. And Deborah Messing has a lot to say, but I think she's just still mad that Will and Grace like 2.0 didn't work out. You know, like, and honestly,
well, to be fair, I tried it too, and I loved the first Will and Grace, and I only saw the first three episodes of the first Will and Grace, and that was because of you. And we were going through COVID, and you got sick of me watching Kim Kardashian, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and The Housewives. So you made me watch Will and Grace, and then 2.0, and I was like, I can't watch this shit.
Yeah, it wasn't the same. That's for sure.
Okay,
it wasn't. It lost its flair. Actually, kind of like SNL has lost its flair over, you know, the past few years, but.
Okay, well, fair. I'm reading the chat, guys. There's over 560 of you in the room. Happy Friday, and thanks.
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday! Guys, thank you for joining us. I know you're not huge fans of the Kim Kardashian chat, so what we're going to do next is bring up a little bit of speculation with Falynn Gobadia. Falynn is promoting a video that is coming out tonight, and it's coming out at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So from what we're hearing, Falynn Gobadia posted a photo where she is actually standing in front of a courthouse, and she's sitting there with Jaylen Banks, and she said, "Hey guys, I have big news for you tonight." I did a video on it because I want to be the first one on top of this, because I personally feel like Falynn Gobadia and Jaylen Banks are about to announce that they have already gotten married. Now, it shouldn't be a surprise because we know that they're both having a baby. They're welcoming a beautiful baby girl. And I wanted to stay ahead of this one time. Falynn, I love you. I've texted you. You're my girl. I understand. We've had great conversations. We even went out to dinner. We had a great time. Jaylen Banks, also the same thing, was nothing but hospitable to me. Whatever. Was nothing but that to me. And he was, honestly, the guy is awesome. He's sweet. Great guy. Actually, Jason, I even called you that night and told you how great they were, to be fair. Yeah. Okay. So after the interview came out, a lot of people called me and texted me and they said, Adam, you got duped. You want to know what happened? Simon Gobadia just came out and said Falynn was cheating on him this whole time. She's pregnant and she was hooking up with Jaylen Banks. I said, you guys are out of your damn mind. That is not true. I met them both. There was no relationship. They're so clearly best friends. Well, I eventually ate those words after going on Tasha K, because everybody told me, not only are you an idiot, you're an asshole, you got used. Oh my gosh, Jason, do you remember the comments? Jason helps me filter.
I have something to say about everything, to be honest. Okay, first of all, you were doing your job. You got asked to do an interview. You asked the questions that she didn't see before the interview. Okay, that was the deal. That was the deal that was made, is you're doing the interview, I get to ask the questions, and you stayed on topic. Now, whether if she tells you the truth, because she damn well knew she was pregnant, she damn well knew she was with Jaylen. Oh, come on. Okay. She didn't know, but she knew she was with him. I don't know.
That could be fair, but that also
I'm just saying.
Conversation was about.
But you didn't ask that question. Yes. You didn't ask that question, so that's fine. It's totally off topic. But I think it was a little calculated in a sense. It was good for her. It was great for you, and honestly, at least we got to see your interviewing skills and what you do and what you're good at. But now it's like that really didn't age well. That didn't age well at all for her. And I feel like, I mean, who's watching the YouTube channel anyway? Like, you're not on Atlanta anymore. True.
Oh my gosh, guys, come on!
I don't know. I don't watch it, so I don't know. But I've watched like 2 things, and it wasn't fun. So
Loren said they grill Adam. Loren, you are not wrong. Where is Philly Diva here? Because I need her to chime in, because I need somebody on my side. Adam was brilliant on that interview. Move over, Andy Cohen. Thank you so much, Ronnie Rue. I appreciate you.
Do you remember how much I wanted to I wanted to believe everything, but it's just, we heard even tidbits way before it was announced, by the way. So we were hearing things, and I was like, please don't let this be true, because now it does seem calculated. Dude, you know, maybe you should do another interview and ask, what she was thinking when she asked you the first time.
I just want to say, I ate shit over this. Literally, I went on with Grace Report. I spoke with Layla Lynn. I went to Tasha K. Shannon Band, thank you for the super chat. She was a part of the conversation. I'm overjoyed to see you do an afternoon, evening live again. I'm not exaggerating. Plus, I love watching you two together. Unscripted is best. Yeah, definitely unscripted, Shan. You should see us off the camera. Thank you, by the way, for the super chat. I appreciate you. But speaking of Shan was even on the video when I went live with Layla Lynn and Grace Report. My point is, I spoke to so many different YouTubers, content creators, bloggers who were waiting to just kind of ask me, do you think that she said this? Do you think she was lying about this? And I defended Falynn. I really wholeheartedly, I saw her in the room. We chit-chatted, we hung out while she was getting glammed up, or not glammed up, her makeup done, whatever they call it. I don't know. I don't get makeup done. I got my eyebrows waxed for the first time the other day, though, and I have to say, you women are tough, because that shit fucking hurts. But I don't get glam done. And when I saw her, she was little. She did not. I would have never questioned that. That wouldn't even have crossed my mind. So I have to bring up a few callers. First, I'm going to go ahead with Philly Diva. Then we have Shannon Band in the room. And then from there, we have another topic. So I promise you guys, for all of you who are in the chat saying, Falynn is a bore. Okay, well, get it. But I still want to touch on this topic because I think they got married and I want to know what other people's opinions are. Okay.
That was the point of the photo, though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's calculated. It's calculated. Now, here's my photo by the courthouse. Now watch my YouTube. Here's my thing, my interview. Watch my YouTube.
Well, she posted a photo of her pregnant, and then she said, watch my YouTube, and that wasn't calculated because she's actually pregnant. So, Jason, I'm still Team Falynn on this. Okay, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. Everyone's like, Dad and Dad are fighting. Okay. Philly Diva, please.
Yeah. So,
rip me apart.
I am going to rip you apart. So I'm glad you know. I'm glad you're aware. So then we can still be family because you got used, right?
No, Philly Diva. I don't look at people like that. I see the good in everyone.
Right? You fell for the banana in the tailpipe, and it's okay. It happens to the best of us, and just admit it. And so we can move. So you can move on because we know. And here's the thing. It's not you, so don't take it personally. She is clearly that type because even if she did not get married, what she probably did is go to the courthouse to get the marriage license, post it on social media, and appear that she beat him to the punch. Because is that really all this is? She just wants to beat Simon to the punch because everything he said turned out to be true.
Can I just say really quick, though, if I did get used, I am a sucker for a pretty woman.
Aren't we all?
And maybe that's why. The Vegas Girl, love you both. Thank you so much, the Vegas Girl, for your super chat. Oh, damn. Philly Diva, you're on board with Down with Jason, huh?
I mean, I'm just saying. She seems to be the type who is a bit of an opportunistic young lady. And she knows her role. And she's doing her job. Like, she is doing her job as a social media, a YouTuber, influencer, and we are buying into it. And unfortunately, she, is going to use the people around her, i.e. whoever she got on with to get on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I'm sure her subscriber numbers went up. It is a platform. These are all calculated moves. So she's doing her job. We don't have to like it. But okay. I'm sure we would appreciate it if she was a little bit more honest about it.
Okay. I wish the interview itself was a little more open. You asked the right questions and you conducted yourself in a professional manner. So that's great. I mean, like someone just said in the chat, even Wendy Williams mentioned you on her show twice. That's awesome. Great for you. But I just wish there was some kind of honesty, because I really felt it was more of a all for show for her on her end, not your end, Adam.
Well, again, I do have to defend the simple fact that, I didn't know the certain questions to ask about Jaylen Banks or the pregnancy until after the trailer of the interview came out and Simon Gobadia came out with these allegations. That is when we heard about this, or else I definitely would have brought them up in the interview. But I appreciate everybody. And listen, if you guys think I got duped, maybe this is a learning curve. I look at it as a learning curve. I still love you, Falynn. I understand maybe that was not the topic of the video. Honestly, this is a pregnant woman. I don't want to send her any stress her way. I want her to have a beautiful pregnancy and a beautiful baby.
She's not stressed.
Yes, don't stress.
No, she's not stressed. She's getting it on a regular basis. I'm sure she's fine. But
Philly Diva. Is your 7-year-old listening to you?
No, she's watching you. Like, she's in the living room doing something with her tablet, watching Disney Channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's all.
Oh, okay. No. Madison, come here.
She's like, I'll put you on the spot. I'll show you.
Running. Hi,
Madison.
Oh, look at Madison. She's so cute. Hi.
See, we just had
a star in the making. Uh-oh.
She's the star. I'm just say, wait a minute. There she is.
Well, Madison, you're 7 years old now, but in 11 years, we'll see you on YouTube killing it.
Are you going to kill it? What are you going to be doing, gossip? Or what are you going to do on YouTube?
I'm going to be showing how I think of the world.
How she what?
How she thinks of the world. What she thinks of the world.
Wow.
Well, we need more young people to tell us what they think of the world because usually they're right.
And not only that, you are the future of the world. So, Madison, we can't wait to see you on YouTube, and we will all be subscribing to your channel. Madison, we're so excited for you, but don't forget, you're 7 now, and don't wish your youth away. These are the good times.
I think the most important thing to tell Madison is to listen to your mommy. She knows best.
Listen to your mommy.
Did you see
She's like, oh gosh, I still have to do that for how much longer?
The rest of your life.
Well, Philly Diva, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in again, because I know that I said, Philly Diva, please call in. I need your opinion. You didn't share the same opinion as me, but that's something I love about this channel. I love welcoming all of the banter, so thank you.
No problem. I love being here. Guys, I'm going to drink my wine and be a mom, so wait a minute.
All right.
Cheers.
Well, we will be doing lives Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the hot topics of that day. So anytime you want to call in, make sure you just call in. I'll bring you up.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. Before we move on to the next topic, which is Gabby Petitto. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I got a notification here. Before we move on to the next topic, which is Gabby Petitto, I just, that's going to be kind of a hard one. We actually comment in the live chat. Do you guys want to have the discussion about Gabby Petitto and her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, and everything that's going on? She at first was deemed as missing. Then they found out that this was a homicide after finding her body, and now he is on the run. Now, mind you, there is no homicide investigation as of yet when it comes to Brian Laundrie. He's not being convicted or pursued. What? What is your problem?
I don't know. No, I don't have a problem. First
you always have a problem. What is your problem?
No, I don't know. I'm having, it's been so pushed all over the media, but there's so many other things going on right now, and I don't know. I don't know if that's
okay. Hold on. I'm going to ask the chat.
The chat. Sorry.
This is not the Jason show, but thank you so much for co-hosting with me. Rick Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. This is Michelle Brown. I love it when you two co-host together. Jason, I want to tell you I have been binging on your performances, and I am totally blown away with your videos with Cirque du Soleil. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Somebody right here said he's innocent, Christian. Yeah, I need to open up the discussion because everybody I know wants to talk about this, and I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Before we do, let's just bring up Shannon Van really quick to chime in because I'm sure she has something to say about the Falynn stuff. Shan, hello.
Well, I do. I totally have something to say about the Falynn stuff.
I mean, you were there for that.
I sort of, kind of. No, but
well, she was literally in Atlanta with me on set.
I'm Adam's PA, you guys. The secret's out. I'm his PA. He's that big.
All the way from Vancouver.
No, but just like Adam, I think you did such an amazing job. And people forget, I think, that you did that interview well before anything was out. So people, it drove me nuts. Like seriously, like the comments, the chats, to everything. I was a little Adam's angel, kind of trying to tell people where to go because it was baloney. You did a great job with what you were given, and we know you to be a really respectful person. You're never going to push someone to the point that they don't feel comfortable. That's your style.
You know what which one? I have to be honest with everyone. You know what comment hurt me the worst?
What?
My favorite show, and Jason is always like, Jason can't keep up with me because he's on the phone with his friends when I watch this, is one of my favorite shows that I don't cover would be Love and Hip Hop. And Jocelyn Hernandez commented under the Shade Room, and she went in on me. And I was like, no, I love you. And she was just like, who the hell is this? And this guy's and I was like, oh no. I love you, but that's okay. Jocelyn, I'll still interview you one day because who knows? Maybe your career won't last forever, and at that point, maybe you'll actually give me an interview.
But isn't there some saying like that, like when your idols fall or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I just try to keep up
right.
I try to keep up with
make
basic
the Adamisms. I forgot.
Yeah,
I had to chime in for that because it's been months and it makes me furious. Like, I think you did an excellent job. She came to you, as far as I can tell. I don't know if that's the case, but she came to you wanting it. So you gave her what she wanted, and it was a great opportunity. So you guys, he did a good job. Everything else is on Falynn. Let's leave Adam alone.
Hey, thank you. Shan, I have a question.
Yeah.
Before, actually, since I know everybody in the chat, they're done with the Falynn talking, guys. Again, she's announcing whatever she's talking about at 7:30. So whether she got married or she got a marriage license or whatever it is, it will be in literally 33 minutes. So go check her out on Falynn Pina on YouTube. Have you heard about Gabby Petitto?
Okay. I kind of, well, you can't not. I mean, if you ever have on the television, you can't not.
Okay.
I might not be the best person to talk about this because as a Canadian, we've had a real problem with our Indigenous people, specifically our Indigenous women. And there's a big issue here about how when they go missing, nobody knows about it, nobody speaks of it. So hearing all the media on Gabby kind of hurts me for other women of other. No, I'm getting dark. I'm getting heavy.
No, Shan, I'm gonna have to agree with you really quickly on this. And I, Adam, I really don't think we should dive into it just because it is a fun Friday night, and I don't want to talk about it. But I have to agree because there are so many kids that are being sex trafficked and kidnapped and stuff every day. We don't hear anything about them.
Yeah,
but it's when the media catches on to something that they like that is going to be a breaking story or a big thing, they love to throw it in your face. And of course this is very tragic. This is very sad. What happened? It's awful.
Said it's called missing white women syndrome, unfortunately. And Lauren B just said, thank you, Shannon Bam, because you were speaking the truth. Okay, guys.
Oh my God, you guys, thank you. I was scared to say anything. I was like, oh, Adam, don't ask me.
No. No, I just want to say
what it is, Adam. What do you think it is? Like, why do you think people care so much about her?
And the morally corrupt Theo said I was going to say that this is a bit heavy. No, so my thing is I actually, to be honest with you guys, I have my head, and I don't want to bring a super heavy topic before we go in and have a beautiful, fun weekend. And I want everybody to just have a good time when they come on here. So I do want to make that known. I didn't learn about this because I haven't been watching it. I haven't, I just kind of educated myself on what was going on as of yesterday. And it was because Jason and I had a filled work day. And then after, we decided to go out and grab some lunch. And when we did, our bartender asked us, did you hear what's going on? Well, first she said, what do you do for work? And I said, well, YouTube, this and this. And she's like, YouTube, did you know, Gabby Petitto? And I was like, okay. I don't know who that is. And she said, well, this is who it is. And then she showed us the article. And then I just started looking into it. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like, looking, and I'm like, wait, what the, So that's why I was, as soon as I started looking into it, I saw the articles were going everywhere. And I'm like, what is actually going on? So that's why I brought it up. But again, I don't cover crime and stuff like that. I do feel like there's foul play with the boyfriend. I won't get any further in depth than that. Guys, I'll leave this one alone, and I'll stick to Erika Girardi and whoever her alleged sugar daddy is in Vegas. I'll keep it to that.
Yes. Okay? Oh, about that picture, he just looked like a sweaty beast.
This man?
I just had to, see, just a sweaty, he looks permanently clammy. You know those people that are always clammy?
I'm going to be clammy after one more glass of wine.
Yeah,
Jason. Slow down over there. What are you doing?
I literally have had not even a full glass. Just relax.
Jason, why don't you put on your avatar and go fill up Adam's?
No.
I was about to say, Jason keeps disrespecting
Absolutely.
me. I'm his guest
on
YouTube. He's gonna look like this at the end of it.
Where's my next glass?
Keep going, Jay. Go on.
It's so funny that you bring this picture up because in the picture when she was crying with her mom, that wasn't happening. But who knows?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like right now, honestly, Jason right now is treating me like this woman on the left.
Okay.
And I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it.
Right?
No.
Who are you calling me? Because I don't want to be either of those women. Okay.
And I'm over here just sitting like the Countess and trying to mind my own business. Okay. And Jason's over here like drunk Sonia.
Okay, I can be Sonia, but She needs to count how many tickets she sold for that cabaret coming up.
Okay, go
Not
on,
looking
Erika,
good.
because at least her money was the right way.
The right what? The right way.
Sonia's was?
Oh, Sonia, did you just put a picture of Erika? How? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
No, I was saying
so divorce
Sonia.
is the right way. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Don't Wendy
Time to get
Williams.
married, Adam.
Shan. Shan is Wendy
Oh,
Williams.
this
is
me
a subject we should
sad.
talk about.
Yes. I might have been listening to a colleague of yours channel, and they had Miss Bernice call in, who made a really good point. Why, if we keep pushing Wendy, there is not going to be a Wendy show, period, because there will be no Wendy. Let her breathe.
No.
Honestly, when the Wendy documentary came out, it wasn't even a documentary. It was
the Lifetime movie.
It was the Lifetime
yeah.
movie. When that came out, I sat there and I think I made Jason's mom watch it with me, and I was so invested into it because I love broadcast journalism. I just posted on my community tab that something that inspired me to even go into entertainment was Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins with Martin Lawrence. That was the movie that inspired me. I was 14 years old. I was in the movie theater, and when I saw what he did, and I saw that his family treats him the same way my family does, I was like, oh shit, I am Martin Lawrence. In my future, I want to be just like him. So yeah, that was it. But when I watched
Martin Lawrence, not the Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence.
Oh no, I'll be him too, because Jason keeps talking. You're gonna get the Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence. Okay.
Be careful.
Jason's like, you're. But no, when it comes to Wendy Williams, I agree. I think that this woman has been through a lot. Obviously, we know that there have been certain substances involved, and then add that on top of mental health, and then having the public scrutinize you, which I've read some of the comments, and the fans are like, wait a minute, this woman scrutinizes the public, but she doesn't. She scrutinizes public figures because that's her job, and that's what everyone has applauded her for, and that's why she has the platform that she does. So she goes in on public figures, and sometimes, is it in great taste? Not always. Is it shady as hell? Absolutely. But we're the ones who are, paying her to do this by watching, and everyone has grown to love her. So you can't really build somebody up, put them up here and be like, you're doing amazing, sweetie, Kris Jenner her, and then all of a sudden be like, I hope she fails.
Right. No, I feel like people do that a lot to a lot of people nowadays. And I enjoy watching Wendy, to be honest with you.
I do too. Even when she shaded me on Wendy Williams, and she was like, "Who is that?"
That wasn't direct shade. That was actually, for me, that was almost a compliment to you.
Yeah. Honestly, she could have told me up and Adam, go eat shit. And I would have been like, oh my God, she said my name.
You said my name.
Yeah. I would have just been like, Wendy Williams said my name. When I got the clip of it, I saved it. I wish if I could post a video in a frame behind me, I would have framed it alongside of my involvement where they brought me up in the Erika Girardi legal scandal. I would have just put it on my wall over here. But unfortunately, I couldn't because it's a video. So
people forget too how hard Wendy has worked and where she's come from and how she's grown. And everyone has personal issues, whether it's family issues or substance abuse issues. We all have friends with some sort of issue, or maybe we have issues ourselves. I don't know, to be determined. Sorry, Adam. But you don't know what she's going through in her personal life. She's worked so hard. It would be terrible to drag her right now when I think everyone should be lifting her up.
Yeah,
a toxic marriage, just to say. Fire Faye Tarot said it was such a toxic marriage, it destroyed her.
But you have to do but I'm going to play both sides a little bit because that's always what I seem to do. You have to do the work after. And, we've seen her on her own social media. We've seen her on her show talking about how much fun she's had since the divorce. But how she doesn't talk about how much work she's done or how much she's grown. So it's almost like I don't think we're going to see Wendy back to, a proper broadcaster, a professional broadcaster, the one that we've seen until she does the work, because she's got these demons that she hasn't addressed. It's really sad. And I want to see her, the company, give her Viacom, whoever does it, just can the show for a year, give her space to get better so that we can have that old Wendy back. Do you guys think
do
that's
the
unrealistic?
thing. Put her on pause.
Yeah. I know it's a huge network, but she's a human at the end of it. Like, have they forgotten that?
That would be true support and belief in the talent. So I would back that. I'm behind that. I wish, more, but I think big companies and big media companies are so quick to find the next person and get rid of that person instead of working on the talent. Like, work with the talent that helps you build as well,
Okay, well, before we end up going, because we're at an hour and 5 minutes, and I don't want to keep everything too long tonight. Just 1 minute, yeah. Guys, also, this is our first Hot Topics back on. We'll be doing this Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. It's so great that we have 600 people in the room. That was exciting for our first night because Jason and I were talking, and I said, I don't think I'll have more than like 50 people in the room. And Jason's like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't do it. And I'm like, well, that's not nice. Jason really knows how to kick you when you're down, by the way. So anybody out there, he does that. Sorry.
Down with Jason. Get it?
Yeah.
We get it. He's very on brand. Don't worry. All right. So, Shan, I have to ask you, and if you haven't seen them, then just say no, and we will end this live. If you have, then I just want to ask your opinions about them. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Go.
Who is this?
Let's do it.
This is totally off brand of Bravo. Have you seen this show?
Do you know what happened? No.
What?
I'm sorry. I know.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to bring that up, but I'm ready to go watch the second episode of the second season. Like,
oh my God,
when we get off this.
Me right now behind the scenes, like, get off the fucking live so we can.
There's so many shows. Actually, can we ask the chat really quick? Because this is how I find out. Ted Lasso. Are you watching that?
So good.
Okay, I haven't started. Okay, so can I, Adam, just ask your chat really quick what they're watching? There have been so many great TV shows. There's so many I'm waiting to come back, like Succession. But yeah, this is a great show. I love C. I know that's going to not be everyone's favorite thing, but if you're watching something that is amazing and that you can what is that? Binge? Like, I like to binge shows. Like, I'm heavily invested in that because I like to stay with the story. What? Death. Okay, I'm like, oh yes, Impeachment. We are watching Impeachment, Barbara. Yes, I was old enough to understand what was going on here, so I really do enjoy watching this. I remember sitting down with my parents and watching Bill Clinton give the speech to the nation, saying he did not have sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. I remember that. Cobra Kai, I've heard, is great. Yes, so Impeachment it's really good. I'm enjoying it. It's been amazing in watching Sarah Paulson. First of all, I love Sarah Paulson. As Linda Tripp?
Yes, as Linda Tripp. And Jason and I had a friend who we didn't know, actually. We thought because she had a boyfriend for 8 years, and then she came out and told us that she was a lesbian. I feel like I'm doing the monologue from Coyote Ugly. But she told us that she was do you remember that? When she said, she's like, how do I get my tape heard? And she's like, I'm sorry. And she unplugs her phone and she goes, my daughter came home and told me she is a bisexual, but please tell me how I can make your dreams come true. And then purses her lips. I'm like, oh shit. But anyways, getting back to it. Sarah Paulson, since that day that our friend told us that she had a girl crush on her, I became obsessed with her too. And then Jason introduced me to American Horror Story and American Crime Story. And I was like, oh,
so good.
Now, for me, American Horror Story kind of just like, every season that's gone, I kind of just have not cared. I really love the original. But I kind of fell off of it a little bit. But I do like the crime stories. I like the OJ one. Yes. I'm really loving Impeachment. I'm really excited to see.
He's was amazing.
Yeah. That was great too. Yeah, that was
amazing.
I agree.
Sorry, we digressed, as someone else says.
I love how everyone is saying Queen of the South because I watched that entire series. I loved that show. I love that show.
Caroline Bird said, "Oh my God, Caroline Bird, did you teach elementary school in Florida?" I think if you did, I bought a hamster and I put it in your classroom.
What?
No, she said that they needed a classroom.
Carolyn actually, no, she asked me, because she was starting, and where is a good place to start for Beverly Hills? And I said, honestly, season 1, because then you get to know what it's really about. Like the really, where Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, where that where it caught my attention was season 1. And, even if you start with season 1, then you come back up, okay. So not her.
Okay. Sorry, Caroline. Sorry, Miss Bird. All right, Shan.
If anybody needs a hamster, call Adam.
Yes, North Dakota. No, she wanted a class pet, and we named him Booger because, well, I won't. Never mind. Shan, I appreciate you. We will be back for more hot, messy topics every night, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be our new thing where we welcome in the chat. Guys, next time we have, again, still over 550 of you in here. I encourage you to call in. And if you're not calling in because you don't want to be seen, use an avatar. If you just don't want to be heard, then engage in the live chat. We will bring up your comments. Shan, before we go, is there anything that you want to promote?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy.
I'm sitting here. I had this. Shan, I'm sorry. I had this discussion with Adam last night. I was like, Shan has got to start her channel again. And I'm telling you, it took me 2 times. But you already had something going, you know, and I would love to see you back. So, you know what? I'm going to say you have to announce that on my channel if you do.
You know what, Jason, I love you, but no, I can't. It's always going to be Adam first. I'm so sorry.
No, I understand that. That's where we all were. That's where we all were at the beginning. Of course.
Right. We have to honor thy.
Now I'm giving you haircuts.
Yeah, that's all it'll be. Okay, so thank you so much for having me. So happy you're doing the nighttime chats again, because as a longtime viewer, this is where I love to see you when you get a little shady and nighttime, a little PM. So I'm excited.
I appreciate you, Shan. And thank you so much. Guys. And we'll see you so very soon.
Bye, Shan.
Bye, Shan. Tina Villalobos said, Adam, do you read the comments after live chats? I absolutely 1,010% do read the comments. Actually, Jason and I sit there and read the comments while we're pretending like we're watching a show, and then we both pass back and forth. They're like, what did they just say? I'm like, I don't know. Watch the fucking show. And then 10 seconds later, he's like, what did they just say? I'm like, okay.
You know what's so nice about the comments, though, even on my channel, is I'm getting a lot of people who, you know, not necessarily agree with my opinion. And I actually really like that. And I wish people wouldn't be so quick to say, I don't agree with you, but I really tell me why. You know, let's have a discussion. And that I think is the best part, because you can really know your audience. And I love when people comment on my community. I love when people comment on your community. I think it's a lot of fun, you know? So.
Well, and I also just want to address this really quick. Let me mute. Sorry, I feel like I'm sniffling and I don't want to do that on mic. A Paul said, sorry, Up and Adam, I'm broke AF. I can only give you likes. Guys, this is another thing with the live chat. So I just want to make something really clear. Please, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that like button. Normally, when I'm doing recaps with panels, my computer is over here and my camera is over here. So I really like to hyper focus on the camera. And until I drop a link for a StreamYard link for you guys to call in, that's when I look down at my computer. But I don't see a whole lot of the chats. And when they pop up with the super chats, they're color coordinated and they catch me by the eye. Otherwise, I don't see them. Whereas these Friday nights, Monday nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, these nights at 6 p.m., I am so comfortable with parking my ass in front of this live chat, looking at you guys, engaging with the chat, bringing up all of the different opinions, comments, because I appreciate you guys, and that's what we're here to do. This is an unfiltered opinion chat where I just welcome anything you have to say. You can't do wrong here. And if you do, somebody will block you because we have mods. So just don't do wrong and, you know, keep it going. All right. With that, Jason and I have the morning show to go watch. We've been here for an hour and 13 minutes. So you guys can either take the $73, that's an hour and 13 minutes because that's 73 minutes, Jason, or go on a second date with me. Jason, can you let us know? That was on MTV's Next. Jason, can you let us know where we can find you? Don't whatever me.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone on your channel already knows where to find me, but I really appreciate you guys coming over. I have really appreciated everyone's comments and interactions, especially lately. You can find me at Down with Jason, and we talk about anything entertainment, royal news, reality TV, kind of just like anything. And I'm excited to see where the channel will grow to, and that's going to be kind of up to the people that come on. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree, guys. And also, don't forget, you know, it all helps. It's all part of an algorithm. We have a lot of exciting stuff coming up, but smashing that like button, I get a lot of shit for it. Adam, you say smashing the like button too much. I'm going to change the intros of my video. I'm not going to be like, hey guys, you're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel. So if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like. I'm canning it. I've listened to you guys. I've heard you. I'm not going to sound like a robot anymore. I'm just going to start doing whatever feels natural, because at this point I've been on YouTube for a year and I feel like I've kind of, you know, I just want to be transparent with you guys. So thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for joining Jason on this YouTube journey as well. And thank you for subscribing, whether it's to his channel or mine. To all of our mods, we love you. To all of our callers, Shan, Philly Diva, we love you. And to all of our super chats, super stickers, opinions, and for you guys joining us on Friday night, this is special. We thank you. Jason, is there anything else I missed?
Yeah, I'm going to do your intro. I'm going to be like, hey guys, I'm down with Jason, and I'm the guy who's bringing you wine when we get off this channel.
And I'm going to be like, hey guys, I'm getting off this channel, and I'm going to watch Wives with Knives on Investigates. Okay, don't give me that look. All right. Love you, bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Look at my dog in the background. Look at little Theo. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
He's a buddy. Buddy.
All right, bye, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for my pre-records and Monday night through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our new Hot Mess topics. See you then. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye.